Hi there. So this quick video is on meeting traffic, anticipation of what's in front of you, anticipation of what's happening around you, and what sort of problems people come across when they're driving involved in meeting anticipation. Okay, so we'll change the video round and we'll get driving. So we'll carry on driving then. And the area that I'm in, just in case people are wondering, is Buckingham today. Just have a little drive round before the next lesson starts. So, meeting anticipation. People make silly mistakes on the driving tests. They're rushing and they feel like they've got to impress the examiner. It's all about safety. So I'll do a left turn coming up. So I'll just let them know, checking my mirrors and signalling. So I'm just going out of Badger's way, if people know Buckingham. So we've got a road sign on the left there, road works, and a warning sign there, traffic control ahead. So it's a manual one, you don't always see them, so you've got to keep an eye on the man with the sign. He's saying go, so I'm going to carry on going through. Watching out for the people on the left. You know, expect them to make mistakes, they might trip up, you never know. So meeting anticipation doesn't have to be necessarily a car you're meeting, it could be pedestrians, it can be obstacles on the road. So like a silver car here, you're looking right down the road, see if it's clear, checking your right mirror to pull out because you're watching for cars behind you or motorcycles trying to overtake you. And when you go past cars, give them a door's width if you can. The closer you get, the more dangerous it becomes. And on the driving test, if you get too close, they're going to mark you for clearance. It's called clearance on the driving test sheet. If you're coming too soon when you're going past the car, you're going to get a fault for being too close. So you've got a car or a van half on the road, half off the road. So I'm looking right on the road, it's pretty clear, checking my right mirror again, bringing myself out. So around Buckingham it can quite deceiving. I bring myself back in just in case something changes. The cars ahead of me are braking, someone crossing the road. As a perception, it gets you good at it around here. There we go, bringing myself in for him. Got parked cars on the right, so I'm just looking up the road. I'm slowing down because I can see a van who's halfway down there, who's half sticking out, and I'm waiting because you can't see. It's at the moment this road's dropping down to the left, so it's a bit of a steep hill ahead of us. So I'm looking to see what's coming up the hill, and I'm using the cars on the right as a reflection. So that the grey car at the end, see the car coming then, so I'm letting him pull into that gap. A little heads up, look for reflections. Looking down the bottom of the hill, there's another grey car. So it's clear. I'm going to do a right turn at the end of here. Now it's a stop sign, so I'm just going to stop at and look before I pull out. So with stop signs, I always say, secure the car with your handbrake, get yourself into first gear, and then check. Just wait for the safe gap. Now you might be waiting for 30 seconds. You might be waiting for a couple of minutes. A lot depends on the traffic. So if you can't go, you can't go. So I'm just waiting, checking. While I'm waiting, I'm just leaning forward in my seat so you can see. At the moment, it's quite a busy junction. But if you're ready and you keep checking, a gap will appear. You just got to be ready for it. So I'm just clear on the right. It's still clear on the right, clear on the left. So pull off nice and quick then, because it's a quite quick junction. Now the road's narrowing, I can see here, it's the bridge. And then there's a steep hill with, as you can see ahead of us, the car's travelling slowly, so it's meeting, so you shouldn't really be racing towards it, you should be slowing yourself down, keeping that safe gap. So you need to be good at hill starts around here. And then in the distance, the signs are helping you. There's a roundabout coming up where we're going to go left, followed by, just before it, a zebra crossing. So I'm slowing myself down for first gear. There's people on the right going past the zebra crossing, so that's fine. I'm just holding the clutch steady with a bit of gas on for the hill, keeping it in first gear, just cruising forward slowly. Now I'm keeping the crossing clear, don't want to block it with the traffic, and it's mirrors to the left, signal left, check to the right, little gap appearing, following it round to the left. And cancelling, bringing it round. I'm not going particularly fast, I'm in first gear. Changing the gear at this point, looking down the road. Now the road's narrowing, so I'm slowing down, giving way, so I'm meeting traffic again. If I didn't give way, then it'd be dangerous. See how I'm in the middle of the road a bit now? So looking up the road, this car's pulling out, so I'm braking a bit. That car chance then, that's its choice. As long as you anticipate what might happen, you're fine. I'll take the first right turn here, up to Western Avenue it's called. Now I'm checking, there's a white silver van coming. Now the road I'm going into, little tip, always look into the road where you're going to turn into. There's loads of parked cars. I'm looking up the hill, at the moment it looks clear. So I've popped into first gear, but I've got a bit of gas going because of the hill. Otherwise it would have struggled. And I'm looking up the road. Loads of parked cars again, so as I go to the brow of the hill, I'm just lifting up the gas a little bit because I can't see what's coming, checking behind me, looking clear, checking my right mirror. Popping into third gear now, looking up the road again, a little bit of braking for the bend because I can't see what's coming. Anticipation of a car coming the other way. I can see up the road now, it's nice and clear, so I don't have to slow down so much. There's a car in the distance coming through. So I'm braking a little bit because he's already gotten there for me, so I'm letting him get out of the way. No point in racing towards me and forcing him to slow down because that would be wrong. Using the gears wisely, I'm in fourth gear at the moment, doing 29 miles an hour. So it's nice and clear. A little bit of braking for the bend, I can see a car coming as well. Changing down the gears while I'm slowing down. Following the bend round, looking between the cars on the right on the path, see what's coming up in the next few seconds. Checking my mirror, what's going on behind me. Slowing down for a second. Oh, just in case. I anticipate the fact that I couldn't really see much then, so I slowed down for a lower gear, and as I did, I could see just the top of a car coming through. Checking mirrors to come out. Where if you don't expect, you're going to race through it and then slam the brakes on. A right turn at end of it. Just checking mirrors to the right, signalling right, heading back down to Buckingham. See this one cutting the corner, braking a bit for him. So that was wrong, but you know, as soon as I see him turning, then I can see he's turning too soon. I anticipated the fact that he's going to be cutting across my lane, so I started braking and slowing down in anticipation. Where if I kept going towards the white line, it would have become dangerous. And even though he cut the corner, you can almost guarantee you'll failure test for it for not slowing down. So you have to anticipate what people are doing, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, looking down the road, checking my mirror, coming out. So I'm only driving around Buckingham now for about 5 or 10 minutes, and all the time, that person on the road, checking the road, give them a little bit of space, they might step back, they've already got their feet on the road. See, he fell forward then as I went past him. He could have fell back. Anticipation of the problem. A little bit of braking. There's a mini roundabout coming up. I'm going to do a left turn. There's a man with a Zimmer frame on the right. Check the mirrors to the left, signalling, slowing down because I can't see what's coming. It's clear there's a roundabout, zebra crossing, that's also clear. Carry on going. And I'll carry on going down here. Now, roads, you see ahead of us, warning signs, road narrowings on the left hand side, the top one. So I'm looking at the road, just where we are now. So all these little signs that you see on the side of the road, don't kind of put your blinkers on and ignore them. They're there to help you. They're telling you what could happen if you don't anticipate what's going on. So that warning sign on the road narrowing is telling you that because there could be a bus coming through who will be taking up a lot of the road. In which case you'll be struggling to get through, so you'll be slowing down. So this bit of road here is nice and clear. It's what you want. But the thing about meeting traffic, you can turn left or right and all of a sudden it gets busy again. So anticipation again of what you can't see. Could be loads of parked cars. We'll take the next left turn at the roundabout. And then we'll pull over. So here's the roundabout. Just if you're not sure, set your mirrors, signal in. I'll put a link for the roundabouts if you're not sure about roundabouts above the video. Slow myself down, checking to the right. Looks fairly clear. Bringing it round. When I'm driving around here again, I'm looking again. Can't see over the brow of the hill. Mirror signal right. Now what I don't want to do is what that red car did, is cut the corner. And as I look to the right, there's a car coming down the hill. You might just see a little glimpse of it. Oh, just missed it at the same time. But as I was turning, there's a car coming down. So one, you shouldn't be cutting the corners, and two, if you was, it'd be pretty dangerous. A little bit of braking, there's a car. It's not a very wide road. So all the time I'm slowing down for the bends, because even though it's clear on my side, it's not now, so I'm looking at the road, checking my mirrors to come out. That's the right mirror, by the way, again. So yeah, even though it's not very clear, it's like here's a right bend, I can't see. I'm not going to race around there. I'm doing about 18 miles an hour. So I'm not particularly going dead fast. It's not a wide road and you can't see what's coming. So you've got to be careful. So if you could go around the corner a bit too fast, you can end up hitting the brakes really hard because there's a parked car or someone pulling out in front of you. And then I'll pull over on the left. So I'm checking my mirrors, signalling. That car's turned off now, so I'm alright. So the meeting and anticipation is quite important. If you take risks, you're going to have problems. Hope this video's helped you. If it has, give it a thumbs up and check out my other videos. Safe driving.